So I'm going to talk about Travis Hunter, his fiance, Coach Prime, and everybody's talking. This is Mr. Nobody here, and for the people that follow me, you all know that I am an armor bearer for Coach Prime. My duty is to pray. I don't follow the football team as much, but I follow his mission of taking young men into manhood. And my job is to pray an armor of prayer around him, the football team, Rick George, and the staff, and everybody. That is, I didn't even finish my prayer. So let me start this prayer all over. Creator of all things. One living God. I love you, I honor you, I praise you, I thank you. Creator. Can you put your loving arms around PrimeTimeDeionSanders? Can you keep him, the football team, staff and members, everybody, from all hurt, harm, and danger, seen and unseen, known and unknown? I love you, I surrender all. To everybody else, thank you for all what I'm doing. This is my first time using TikTok Live, so I'm just getting into this. So let me start with Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter, I believe that every man deserves to spend his money any way he decides. He earned it and it's his right and his decision to spend his money any way he wants to. Also, with that in life, a man deserves to live his life any way he wants to. But Mr. Hunter, I'm going to put you on hold and I want to talk to your fiance. Please. No disrespect. Fiance, I really don't know your first name because I don't follow things like that. I watched the game and I saw the incidents where everybody is talking about. At the time when it happened live to Mr. Nobody, I felt no way. Things happen. I felt no way. The next day, I hear these guys on the TV talking blah, 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 and it raises my blood pressure a little bit because I was listening to what they were saying. You know, if you see me do this, it's my first time doing this, and I have things going on the screen. I see that all these people there, thank you, but I'm winning this. I'm talking to Mr. Hunter's fiance. So it raises my blood pressure, and I started to feel a certain way, and I wanted to come on and give my view on it. But my mother taught me, do not make no decisions, do not do anything while you're in that moment. Take 3 days, sit back, keep your mouth shut, think about the situation before you address it. I use that philosophy in my marriage, in my life decisions. I don't let people come and rush me and tell me I have to make a decision at that moment. I'd rather pass and let it go because it's not for me. I take my time and I think before I act and talk. So I waited. Then my 3 days up on Saturday, and I started to come on and do what I wanted to say Saturday, but I thought about it. I don't want to be selfish. Saturday is Mr. Hunter's day, and I did not want to put no type of energy, negative or positive, in it. So I wanted him to have his day. I'll keep my mouth shut and I sit back and allow him to enjoy his day. But in that process of me waiting and allowing Mr. Travis have his day, I saw some videos with you in it. After enjoying watching those videos, I began to like you a whole lot more. I became one of your fans. I am truly on your side. And I understand what you are, who you are, by listening to the words that came out your mouth. And I really like you. Me as a man, respect a woman that can talk her truth. Me as a man, I am not intimidated by a woman that could speak her truth. I might not like all the things she say. I might not dislike all the things she say, but I respect a person that can speak. You spoke your truth. I got to understand where you're coming from in your stance. And there's nothing wrong where you came from or where your stance. That is your reality. And you can only live in your reality. And I thank you for putting that out there. But also in Mr. Hunter's segment, when I get back to him, but I'm going to say this to you. You do not have to react when other people yak. This world and America pay for distraction. They're out there trying to distract the public and distract people who cannot form a thinking for themselves. You do not have to go there. Also, I understand you and where you are going. And this is my only thing I have to say to you. You want to be loved. You want to be respected. You want to be heard. You want to be seen. You want to be understood by your man. But with all of that you want, you have to be able to give it to your man. The things that you want from your man, you have to be able to give it to your man. Remember that. And also, the last thing I have to say to you, Miss Beyonce, communications. Talk it out. Tell him all of your feelings and why you feel that way. I'm not saying that you have to change your feelings. I'm not going to say it's good. I'm not going to say it's bad. But compromise. Make everything stronger. And I'm your fan, and I'm on your side. I understand you because the rumor that I hear that you are Dominican. And if that's true, I know you because I, also a Black American, marry a Dominican woman, and I know what it is. I'm going to Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter, as I said earlier, you deserve to spend your money any way you want. All your decisions belong to you because at the end of that day, you're the one who has to pay the price, good or bad, wherever it is. I heard you say that You were trying to keep your mother off TV, out the media. I want to say, she represented you and your brand well. Anything that she did was she lifted your brand, your stock, who you are, to a high level. She's very well spoken and very well presented to the American people. She did an excellent job. Mr. Hunter, if I call you this, I want to call you with respect. And if I say Travis, I know I don't know you, but with the most respect. Mr. Hunter, sir. Your mother said the most important words ever to you. And she said it to us. She said, Travis, you are the prize. Mr. Hunter, you are the prize. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you are the prize. Why? Because from 4 years old, when grandmother told you to put on the shoulder pads and go up there with your cousins, and you went up there and you put all that you have. As you kept on growing, you put more because you had more to put into it all that you have. You became great at this level that you are right now. But you only beginning the journey. You're only beginning your journey. So I'm saying, do not start working. Work hard. Do your due diligence. Do everything. Getting back to all this yak, and everybody yakking. I did not see anything when I watched the video. I saw you and your girl, she felt a certain way. Not my business. Your business. So I really didn't have nothing. But when I was listening to all these people talking, it started stirring me up in the spirit. I was sleeping in my bed and the Creator woke me up. And he said, basically, he told me, nobody's at fault here. Absolutely nobody's at fault. Everything is a distraction, and people want to get paid and make money, and they throw in all kind of mud and crap everywhere and saying everything. And in America, everybody has a right to speak, freedom of speech. They can say what they want. Mr. Hunter, you don't have to justify anything. You don't have to go back on and give anybody any reply. You are the prize. Do you? Because you are earning off the sweat of your brow, not off of other people's conversation words out their mouth. So, Mr. Hunter, this is Mr. Nobody. And I want to say this. I heard that your fiance, she's Dominican. I know she's Latino. And if she is Dominican, my wife is Dominican. I understand her. Why? Because I know the culture. I know the culture and where she's from. My suggestion, you need to come down to the Dominican Republic, stay on the island for 3 weeks, a month, before you get married. For you can understand where she is coming from. My biggest thing about everything, look at the history. The history will tell you exactly your present, and the history will tell you what's coming in the future. With me and my wife, our biggest problem was communication. Because her norms, Dominican society norms, their culture, their norms are different than ours who born in America. Not the big grand things, but it's the little things. What they take for granted is very offensive to us. What we take for granted is very offensive to them. Me and my wife, our first 5-6 arguments was over nonsense, but it wasn't nonsense because she felt a certain way to her core. But I'm being a man, I had to sit down and I think back to my mother's words of wisdom, take 3 days before you respond, and I figured out that that is her culture. It's not her, it's just the way they move. And the thing that she got mad about me, I take it as my culture, and I take it as a norm, and I'm looking at her, and I'm trying to figure out why she can't see what I'm talking about, why she don't understand what I'm feeling, and it's her culture. So we had to compromise and talk and communicate everything out, and we have to explain why I'm coming from where I'm coming. So when you do talk to your fiancé, don't take it for granted that her foundation of understanding of life and situations is like yours. Her culture and your culture is totally different. Your road to happiness is harder than the normal road. I lived it, my experience. So when you get into those moments, remember the 3-day rule. Just close it up. Let her say, my mother told me this. When you and your fiance get in a discussion and she has something to say, keep your mouth shut and let her and allow her to explain herself without you interrupting her. Let her say everything that's on her mind. Then you do not have to respond. Take some time to think and to evaluate all the words that she is saying. Think not only of the words she is saying, but why she is saying the words that she is saying. Take time and think. And then remember, you are the man. You are there to protect her. You're there. That's part of being a man. You have to be understanding and protect and know that she had needs and take care of them. Mr. Hunter. Also, Mr. Hunter, your woman, who she is, I listen to the words out her mouth. Let me go here. I'm trying to set up this house, and I don't want to put the bricks in the wrong places. Your woman is a strong woman and has strong vision of her. I know, I can see. I'm putting the brick out of place. So let me put this, boom aside and put another brick up to place. Mr. Hunter, with everybody yak and talking, and I did not let them gas me up because there's something I know. You already have money. You already have millions. And you already have your team in place. Your team been in place for a long time. You have coaches. And I know by now you have lawyers. I know by now you have financial advisors. I know that you have good health, mental, physical health advisors and overseers watching those things. I have no doubt they have sit down and showed you the script for which you are going. Remember, always, you are the prize. At the end of the day, it's always and will be your decision because you have to pay the price for all those decisions. My father used to say to me, and my father was West Indian, so I'm going to put it in his language, let me smash up me on car. What that means is, let me drive my things, let me do my things, for I won't have to be mad at you for you taking my things or giving me bad advice and I take your advice or whatever. Let me drive my own car. So, Mr. Hunter, everything up to you. I know you have your team. I know you have your advisors. I know you have capability. Now, let me get back to what I was saying about your young lady, your girl. She has needs. She has desires. As a man, we need to cultivate, encourage, enrich her because she is my woman. I'm talking as did you, but it's your woman. You need to invest a team around her. I see her being Bucky to you. She, your woman, is Bucky to Coach Prime. She's there to document your journey, but put it on her page. Help her develop her page because she has a story. And I think that's where the little waves in the water is. She has a story and she wants to put it out there. She has something to give in this scenario. Let her be your Bucky and nourish her platform. Help her build her platform. Let her bring economics into the family structure. Build her up. Give her enough to do where she is happy. I see her face in front of the camera. That's her calling, in my opinion. So, Mr. Hunter, listen. Listen to your woman. I already know that promises been made. You already made promises to that woman. Keep your promises to her. Keep your promises to your woman because she'll always be by your side. Because you have to remember, when it was nobody, it was her. When you didn't have, it was her. She gave onto you what she had when you didn't have. It was her. So, remember that. I'm going to get back to that when I get to the naysayers. Now, to Mr. PrimeTimeDeionSanders. You don't know me. You might not even watch this. You might not never see it, but that's okay. I'm a bearer for you because of the call the Creator gave unto you, because I was there on that line. You might never meet me, you might never know me, but I pray for you in your calling of bringing young men into manhood. I'm not really all about Colorado, the wins and the losses. What I am into is into praying an armor, a wall around you for you to fulfill your call completely. But for me, more importantly, of bringing young men into manhood. With that calling that you have, I have no doubt that you put your essence into Travis, that you make sure that he has a lawyer. You make sure that he has a financial advisor. You make sure that he has a health and wellness person to make sure that he is well mentally, physically, spiritually. Somebody that goes in front of him in all his situations and makes sure that he is covered and that he knows where he's going and what he is getting into. Also, back to Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter, I don't know, but I know that your advisor told you to get a trust. I know you put Adidas in that trust. Put it aside. I know also that you put the signing bonus into a trust and put it aside. Please, put your finances that you have right now, today, in a trust. Getting back to Coach Prime, they tell me I have to do a half an hour for this to be going. Like I said, this is my YouTube. I don't know how this works. I'm just trained. I'm seeing things going up, so I guess I'm going out there. But I did one, and I went back to save it because I want to take it from this platform and just put it on my other platforms. That way I don't have to keep on doing this over and over again. So I'm going to hope that I can save this. To everybody, to the talking heads, we understand that America pays money to people that can distract the public. America make you rich if you can distract the public. I know that you all seen an opportunity there and you all are going. We see a young man who's trying to be respectful, nice, and loving. He's one of us. Let's lift him up in our verbiage. Let's lift him up and wish him well in our verbiage. Understand, we must know that this young man has a team around him. Just like you, all you people on the internet who are talking blah, 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 have a team around you. He also has a team. But you are blah, blah, blah. You have no respect for him or Coach Prime. Everything about Coach Prime's life is about mentoring people. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of people say that Coach Prime mentored them. Call them daily, weekly, monthly. Instagram every morning, you could see that he does something. I tag my prayers right onto his something every Monday morning, besides me praying and putting everything on my platform. So I know that he puts stuff out every day. This man, who all he said that he is doing, that his calling is, and this is not for just Travis, Shador, Shiloh, Bucky, or his two daughters. It's for every member on that football team. More than some more than others have access to him. But I believe his door is always open if you have a problem. All the surrounding staff around there, their doors are open if you have a problem. So don't worry about all what you're saying, because they all are there to support all the students. Especially Travis. And, boy, I have things coming in and out real quick, and I gotta jump on it. I had something came in real quick I wanted to say, and it jumped out that quick. But you naysayers, don't be disrespectful. If you have a concern, before you put it in the air, reach out and voice your concern to the young man. The same way you want to be treated, let's treat him. Let's be glad that he has an opportunity. And I know some of you all are concerned, but before you talk, think about it. He has his family. He has his mother, 3 fathers. He has his daddy. That's his stepdad who married his mother and moved into Georgia. He has his father, that's his first father, before I even researched or go look for the situation. But my understanding, he was there at the beginning. It's his loin, it's his playing before his father paved the road to where his father is, for his son could come behind him and pass him. It's from his grandmother, who was a state champion track person. His mother, who loves him from creation, formed in her belly. He has that. So let's support him in that situation. The fiance is not a bad person. She has her feelings, and she has the right to have her feelings. That's their situation. And water will always find its own level. Wish them the best, because 80% of all marriages that are successful, the woman did not like the man at first. I know my marriage, my wife wouldn't even talk to me. I'm married twice. The first one definitely didn't like me. I had to chase her all over the ground. And the second one, we pursued each other. But women usually really don't like the blessing that God brings onto them. They always want something else, but God has to work a way out to put the right person in your life. And we have to believe that she's the right person. Because I listened to the words, what this young lady said, and they've been together for a while. Because she did for Travis when he had nothing. You have to listen to the words. Travis moved in with her from high school when he didn't have nothing, and she was working. No matter what she was doing, she was supporting Travis, and Travis was living in the house with her. You all have to listen to this before you all start yakking. So no matter what she was doing, where she was going, Travis knew because he was there. Listen to the words, what she said. And she didn't sugarcoat nothing. She said, I love the party. I was older than Travis, and some of the parties I went to, Travis drove me there, allowed me to go party. He sat outside till when I came out. So there is nothing about the young lady that Travis don't know. He was there. He knows. She knows. He knows. Let the young couple work it out. Let them form a strong foundation because they know each other, and that's truth. Let them live their reality. Let's pray that God put his loving arms around them and keep both of them from all hurt, harm, and danger, seen and unseen, known and unknown. Pray that they respect each other. That's how marriages last. Respect. So let's pray that they respect each other, and all of that will take care of itself. Thank you. This is my second time doing this live. I'm trying not to mess this up. So you see me fumbling and bumbling because I can't see without my glasses. I see people texting in there. And everybody, put in your comments. If you can share this, share this. If you can save this, save this. This is Mr. Nobody, just giving you my opinion. My opinion is, let's support and hope that the Creator take care of everything. Because water will always find its own level. You can find me on YouTube, Victor Weeks. You can find me on Facebook, Victor Weeks. You can find me here. Thank you everybody for your time. Your time is precious. Thank you once again.